Tonight, a woman is safe after jumping off a bridge and into the St. Joseph River.
Safe because a brave Purdue Fort Wayne student jumped in and brought her to shore. Wane 15's Rachel Russell talked to that young man this evening. She joins us now. Rachel, what did he tell you?
Dirk and Tara, Noah Olson said he did it without thinking. He was leaving class and walking to his car, a normal winter day. But today, he noticed something was wrong when he saw a woman on the opposite side of the railing, and what he did may have saved her life.
They're calling him a hero.
I kept looking at her and she was looking at me. Right when I stepped up to start walking up the bridge, she jumped right off.
But Noah says he did what anyone would do in this situation.
Jumped in the water from the shore, swam out and grabbed her hand and was reassuring her and pulling her through the water, and then I got her up onto the shore and she started crying, and I was just holding her and waiting for the police to get there.
A selfless act, all for a total stranger.
I was planning on getting her out no matter what.
Noah is a freshman and commutes to school. Today, he decided to park in a different spot that he's never parked in before. One that meant he'd have to cross the bridge to get to his car after class.
I think that God placed Noah there. I think he led him there today, and he knew this was taking place, and that's why he was there.
Tonight, he's reflecting on what the outcome could have been.
If I hadn't parked there, I wouldn't have walked past and I wouldn't have seen it, and I wouldn't have been there, and who knows what could have happened if I wasn't there.
He says he's never seen her before, but if he saw her again, he says this time he'd have something to share with her.
Because I know how hard and difficult it can be. I would tell her that even though she doesn't know me, I don't know her, that if there was anything she ever needed to talk about, or anyone for that matter, I would be more than happy to help.
And his mom is very proud of her son Noah's actions today.
And you hope that they learned, and I see it all the time with my kids. They do, but you still, it's nice to see when they act on what they were, how they were raised.
We reached out to Purdue Fort Wayne. At this time, they have no update on the condition of the woman. In studio, Rachel Russell, Wane 15 News.
Thanks, Rachel. Way to go, Noah.